Welcome back guys, we're back in another tutorial. This time we're going to be going over how we can find ourselves an expired domain and then buy the domain using the SeekaHost service. So what we're going to start with is a free program because I'm not going to assume that people have paid programs to actually do this, so let's just go ahead. We're going to be using expireddomains.com. We'll show you how you can search through this and find an expired domain for yourself, and then also how to progress to use the SeekaHost app to actually buy the domain. Once you have bought it, of course, you can then choose to host it, host the actual site, host the domain and everything on the SeekaHost app. So with that, let's get into it. So let's get into this, and the first thing you're going to want to do is find the expireddomains.com page. I'll of course leave all the links down in the description that you're going to need, and what we're going to do is we're going to be using the top right search bar over here to search for the domain that we want to look for. Now of course you can just keep this quite general. If I just type in blog there, you're going to get thousands, in fact over 1 million results for domains here. They're not all going to be expired, as you can see here on the status on the right hand side. They're either going to be available, they're going to have a price to them, they might say make an offer, and of course you can check whether they're expired or who's selling it on this side here on the list. If we try another search here, let's try blog daily, you can see that's going to give you all the variations over here, and of course you can go through the next page and find the perfect one for you. We are going to have a much more in detail video coming out soon of exactly how to find the perfect backlink as well. If you do have any of the paid programs here, you can check the backlinks with SEO Kicks, SEMrush or Majestic, or of course use your own programs. Let's say we like the one called interiorblogdaily.com and we might want to check out how many backlinks they got. So let's just click on here and then go over to SEMrush. Then you can get a sort of idea of what backlinks it has got, how many it's got, how many are referring domains, how many are do follows and not follows. You can check out what the backlinks actually are just to make sure there aren't any spam backlinks like this right here. You can see that we got in a little Chinese symbol. Now I bet if we actually go onto here, you can see that these are a load of spam backlinks which are actually going to make the domain authority go lower. So this one isn't going to really be that good. You can of course check this on Ahrefs, and I would actually suggest if you do pay for Ahrefs to check this first through there, because they have a much better way of showing you exactly what backlink has been from where. But we'll go through much more detailed video of this, of exactly what you need to look for to buy a backlink. So make sure to sub to the channel, because we're going to have videos coming out every few days. And if WordPress or PBNs are your thing, then it's going to be some good knowledge to get to know. Now of course if you are looking for expired domains, it probably is because it has some domain authority. You can add it to your PBN. It's got a lot of backlinks, or you might just want to use it yourself and you want to have a stronger domain than just starting off a brand new one. So now let's actually get to, let's say we do find one, how we find it's actually available and how to then go and buy it. So let's say for instance we like techblogdaily.net. We're going to copy the domain over and then we're going to head over to SeekaHost.app. Now they have made the domain search bar function super quick and easy. Literally anybody can search for a domain here to find out if it's available, and if it's not available, what other alternatives they have. Now just be aware that you do need an account to search on here. It is absolutely free to create an account. If you haven't already, you can just search up the domain and it will just be part of the process. You just have to create a quick account. It takes about 1 minute or two. Again, not tied into anything, it's just a free account to be able to search for domains and stuff like that, or check out a hosting dashboard if you do want to check it out. So let's just go ahead and paste the domain name in there, and we're just going to hit the search bar here to see if it's available. Of course at this point, if you haven't got an account, it is going to be asking you to create an account like I just said. If you have got an account, it's just going to bring you straight to this page. Brilliant, we have found it. As we can see, Tech Block Daily is available. It's available for this price. If we do want to go for any other alternatives, it is going to show us all down here on the list. And you're going to get all the major ones, so .com, .net, .org and .co.uk. Now if you are looking for a domain that isn't any of the .co, .com.uk, .net or .org, and you want to have something a little bit different, head over to SeekaHost.com using the search bar here, and you don't even need an account to search. You can simply type in the domain or the keyword that you want to look for. It's going to search it up and it's going to give you a large variety of alternatives. So anything from .ninja, .cricket, .fashion and all that sort of stuff. So back to SeekaHost.app, and we have found the blog, we found the expired domain that we wanted, we found it for a good price. Now how do you go ahead and buy it? Well, it's as simple as any other online shopping experience. Just simply add to cart. You're going to be able to choose whether you want 1, 2, 3 or 4 years. So rather than having to renew your domain every 1 year, you can choose to do it for a little bit longer. This is just in case you might think you might forget, or your card details might change, and of course you don't want to lose your domain. You want to make sure it's auto renewed. If you want to look for any other domains, just go to continue shopping. However, if you are happy, just go to checkout. At this point it's just going to preview it again just so you can get a choice, whether you want it for 2, 3 or 4 or 1 years of course, and if you want to auto renew. I do suggest actually leaving it on auto renew because you don't want to lose your domain domain. Let's say for instance you built up this brilliant site, or it's part of your PBNs, and then suddenly you forget to renew it, it goes expired, and then somebody else buys it. You really don't want that happening. So I always suggest clicking auto renew, or maybe doing it for a longer period than 1 year. And then you do have contact privacy as well. Just click this. This will actually hide all the registrar information if anybody does a whois on you and tries to look you up using your domain. And then once you're all happy, just go ahead and click next. At this point, just fill in your details. Just make sure that they're the same details that you created the account with. And once you've done that, hit next. It's going to bring you to your payment option. And after that, you're going to be complete. Once completed, it's going to bring you up to the SeekaHost portal. This is going to be your main dashboard, and this is going to hold everything that you need. Anything from your PBN blogs, your WordPress sites, your tracking sites, and of course your domains. Let's just quickly go ahead to the domains just to check out this feature in case you are interested in moving over to SeekaHost, and you can see exactly what you can do. As you can see here, I've purchased 2 domains on the SeekaHost app, and if I want to do anything with them, I can go over to the action button, and it's going to give me all the options that I'm going to need for it. You're going to be able to find all your billing information there, or of course on the left hand side under billing. On the right hand side underneath the overview, they have all the important bits like the name servers, the private name servers, DNS management, whether you want to choose to auto renew the domain or not, and of course the registrar lock. And if you're wondering how easy it is to actually get the hosting and get your site up from now, it's extremely easy. If you want to start a WordPress site, simply select WordPress site. If you want to start a PBN blog, you're going to click PBN blogs. Let's just go ahead and click PBN blogs here, and all it takes to add your new site is simply go to create new blog. Once you've entered in the URL and clicked create, you're going to get it on this nice little list here of your PBN blogs. If a simple WordPress site is your thing, simply go over to WordPress sites, and then in the same fashion you can go to create new. Just to show you what it actually looks like, you're just going to need to put your domain over here, put your blog title, keep this visible, choose your package, and then add WordPress site. You're all done. So thanks for watching guys, I really hope that's helped you find your expired domain, get it hosted up there and start your website. Of course, if you are doing this to build a PBN, make sure to follow our other tutorials. We've got lots of tutorials how to start a PBN. We're going to have a course coming out soon where you can go from start to finish and be able to build up your own private blog network. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you again next time on the next tutorial.